Great morning. Yes, I'm drinking coffee because I still drink coffee. I like hot drinks, tea, coffee, lemon water, all those great things. I love coffee with hazelnut cream and a whole bunch of sugar, bitch. I do. I really do. You know, I'm an observer, a true observer, a shit talking observer, and I'm a quiet observer. I speak when I want to, when I have to. Here lately, I'm speaking a whole lot more and I'm doing a lot of other things. Um, but I wish that I could tell you it was the crystals. I wish that I could tell you it was the cards. I wish that I could tell you that it was the incense, the herbs, um, the jar spells. I wish that I could tell you it was all these outside tools that you were not born with that's making your magic happen. That's making your life, the life that you want manifest. That's making your life in general manifest. I wish that I could tell you it was all those things. But because I'm a responsible conversationalist that believes in being honest, no matter if it scars you or lifts you, um, I won't tell you that. I will tell you the magic is in your intuition. The magic is your hands. The magic is your feet that move. Because without no action, which is love, the magic will not happen. So it's not any of these outside things that people sell to you, that people constantly, that people sell to you, and that you allow yourself to be sold on and you allow yourself to buy. It's none of those things, because if the being that buys those things or plays with those things or accepts those things does not do the internal work, nothing is going to happen for you. Nothing is going to change in your life. You know, everything begins as a thought. Everything begins as a thought. Many people would like to argue with that, but I don't argue with people because I live in facts and I speak my live experiences. Everything starts and ends with you. It's not the tools that make the magician powerful. It's the actions that the magician does that makes the magician powerful. It's being able to trick yourself to come into a light that you actually enjoy looking at instead of a light that you have to walk around doing this too. You know, it's about you moving. When you don't move, neither does God. When you chilling, God chills too. You are the savior that you have been waiting for. So if you go to sleep on you, guess who sleep too? Excuse me. You give and take power away on a daily. You give and take power away on a daily. Always have, always will. If the tools did not exist, if you didn't have those tools to lean on, what would you do? That is my approach when I work with people, when I talk to people. If nothing else existed, then what? What would be your next move? And I have to be a realist in everything it is that I'm doing, because I only know to be real. I only know to speak about reality. While I am a very imaginative girl, I operate in what's real, what's fact, what I see amongst this illusion. I observe what I see within the light, the illusion, and I also go within and listen to what my dark heart tells me to do. I allow it to guide me. So if the tools were not there, will you realize that, okay, the power is in me? Like He-Man used to say, I have the power, or was it I am the power? But either way, you are the source of everything. What would happen if the tools were not there? What if there was no one there to encourage you? What if there was no one there to support you? Who would do your job if another person nor outside entity influence existed? Who would do your job then? Who would do your job? A lot of adults like to put the responsibility of themselves onto another person, in turn, causing themselves a whole bunch of internal agony and causing strife in their outside relationships because they really, really feel, because they've never been checked, that another person is responsible for their emotions, for their happiness, when that is not the case. No one can give us happiness. They can add to it. No one can take away what we give ourselves. We can give it away also. There is so much power within these bodies draped in these flesh suits, but we're not told that as a child. Most of us are not told that as a child. And when we hear it as a child, we just brush it on off. When we hear it as an adult, we brush it off and we say that's crazy talk. But we are powerful beings. We are powerful beings. What would you do if the tools were not there? If nobody else was there? If it was only you within your universe? What would you do, God? Would you stay asleep? Would you create a reality that you actually enjoy being a part of every day? Would you make necessary hurdles that will grow you, that will teach you about yourself? What would you do if it was just you?